Hey everybody, Tom from rWiiHacks here. Today we're going to discuss one of the most popular topics in our community. Now that I've soft-modded my Wii, what game should I play? We asked our staff for their top picks and rounded it down to the following list. So here it is in alphabetical order, the rWiiHacks list of 10 must-have Wii games. A little over a decade ago, Aaron and I were spending a lot of our waking moments in Animal Crossing City Folk. It featured internet online play and made use of the Wii Speak accessory, which we used quite a bit at the time. Pretty sure we even have screen captures of our playtime stashed away somewhere. Nintendo's online Wii service has shut down long ago, so to play with friends online, you'll need a modded Wii. It still remains one of the best-selling Wii games, and if you love Animal Crossing, City Folk is well worth your time. An evolution of the Pokemon Mystery series, Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo's Dungeon is a dungeon crawler roguelike based on the Final Fantasy universe. Play as a Chocobo named, well, Chocobo, a treasure hunter who has stumbled upon the mystery town where the inhabitants have more amnesia than they can handle. First, gear yourself up, pick your profession, then dive into the villagers' minds and recover their memories. Manage hunger and health while you traverse dungeons filled with baddies and loot. While it doesn't have permadeath and is more accessible than a traditional roguelike, don't be fooled. You will die a lot. Chocobo's Dungeon is by far my favorite single-player Wii game. Dokepon Kingdom is a charming virtual board game for the Wii that is a blast to play with friends, and there is where the Mario Party similarities end. The reboot of the Japan-only Super Famicom title Dokepon 321, Dokepon Kingdom is a fantasy role-playing game set on a virtual game board. Up to 4 people choose traditional fantasy professions and embark on an adventure to free the kingdom from rampant infestation of monsters. Resolve battles with a rock-paper-scissors-like combat system, level up, improve your equipment by visiting shops, and liberate villages to pull ahead of your friends. All of this while progressing in a very extensive story arc. The game can be set to last as short or as long as you'd like to play, or save your game and come back later, making Dokepon a must-have. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword gets a lot of negative sentiment for not adhering to the Zelda formula. If you can look past that, you'll see Skyward Sword for the attempted masterpiece that it was. Because of how huge the Wii was at the time, Nintendo really tried to outdo themselves during the development of this particular Zelda game. Skyward Sword not only had a control scheme developed specifically for the Wii, it was also one of the few games that supported the Motion Plus accessory. The visual stylization is inspired by French post-impressionist painters such as Paul Cézanne, and it has the largest live orchestral score of any Zelda up until that time. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has enough going for it for us to recommend it as a must-play. If there's one game that makes modding your Wii worthwhile, it's Mario Kart Wii. The vanilla game is considered one of the more hardcore games in the Mario Kart series. Play with traditional 4 players on console as well as the fan-revived Wi-Fi service where you can still find randos online. If the vanilla game gets too boring, Mario Kart Wii is one of the most modded games on the Wii with a robust modding community that's still active in 2021. Mods can balance characters and vehicles as well as add hundreds of new and legacy tracks from past Mario Kart games. Mario Kart Wii belongs in everyone's Wii library. MLB Power Pros 2008 isn't FIFA or Madden, and spawned from a Japan-only series, so it might have flown under your radar. It has deep sports management mechanics that you'd not expect from a game where everyone's head looks like a gachapon. Though, if you don't like the management aspect, you can choose the right game mode, or change the settings and you no longer have to worry about it. There's even a life simulation mode where you take control of a new player, manage your free time and social life, impress your coach and recruiters, and try and make it to the major leagues. Even if baseball isn't your thing, you have to admire the detail put into MLB Power Pros 2008.
MLB Power Pros!
New Super Mario Bros. Originally came out on the DS and made its way onto the Wii shortly after. Thanks to hardware advancing enough to finally support it, simultaneous cooperative multiplayer gameplay made Super Mario Bros. Wii a step above the DS version. And multiplayer is a chaotic mess, love it or leave it. It's no Kirby's Epic Yarn, but it's well more accessible than the previous 2D Mario series. With updated mechanics to match the complexity of its 3D platforming counterparts, new Super Mario Bros. Wii is worth checking out. Okami is an action RPG strongly influenced by the Zelda series and plays very similarly. With cel-shaded graphics made to look like an animated Japanese inkwash painting, or sumi-e, Okami's visuals are breathtaking. Not breaking from the theme, it utilizes play mechanics that complements its aesthetic, such as the celestial brush techniques. But don't take our word and a ton of industry accolades that it's the most visually stunning Wii game ever made, and possibly one of the greatest games ever. Okami is worth checking out for yourself. The first Super Mario Galaxy is a great game in its own right. The second entry gave the development team more time to straighten out issues and implement new game mechanics that they didn't have time for in the flagship release. The concept for the first game was solid and fun, making it a welcome iteration in the Mario 3D series. The fixes and additions to Super Mario Galaxy 2 made it the superior game by a clear margin. If you're a 3D Mario fan, we probably don't have to tell you to play the Super Mario Galaxy series. But if you're not an avid fan, and just want to check out what the Wii has to offer in that category, Super Mario Galaxy 2 is our pick. Wii Party released to mixed and lukewarm reviews, so we probably wouldn't have thought to play it ourselves at the time. Made by some of the same team that produced Mario Party 8, Wii Party is an excellent party game exploring the minigame compilation-enhanced genre. It expands on this by including differing main game modes. There are party games for a full group featuring a board game mode, swap meet, spin-off, and bingo. Then there are two-player pair games that can be cooperative or competitive. Balance Boat is one of our favorites. Lastly, you have house party games, which forego the minigames and focus on Wiimote-related manipulation. Time Bomb has you and a friend using the Wiimote like a hot potato, for example. Wii Party is certainly a game for those who admire the Wii for its multiplayer party games. That's our list of top 10 must-have games for the Wii. Hopefully we've introduced you to a game or two that you wouldn't have heard of, let alone tried. But if you feel that we've missed something, please leave it below in the comments, or come and hang out with us on our Discord. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button and notifications to hear when we come out with new stuff. Links to everything are in the description. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again.